Work is an essential part of life, but if we don't like our jobs, they suck a lot. So let's chat about how to find a career that makes us happy. Hi, my name is Amul Uzagre and I am the author of the book Practical Approach of Software Testing. When it comes to employment, what people don't understand is how much of grind the work can be and what you need to do to keep your sanity. In this video, I'm going to break down some of the main reasons why people think they hate their jobs without even realizing that there are actually many different reasons why someone would feel this way and not just one reason like most people assume. So, check out these 10 common reasons about hating your job and see if any sounds familiar and what to do about them. The first one, you have been doing the same things for years and feels like you are stuck in a rut. This is actually one of the most common complaint people have and one that is both valid and understandable. Let's face it, you can only do so many things at work before getting bored out of your mind. It's why some people quit jobs after few months or year and others accept these jobs and as a stepping stone to something better. Here is a quick example of the point I'm trying to tell you. A friend of mine was working in an IT company years ago. She started working as a manual tester and really enjoyed it. However, that her job would not change or expand for next 5 years. While this sounds like a great situation for many people, most would find themselves getting frustrated eventually. After all, being stuck doing the same things day in and out is never fun, especially when you don't get to develop your skills in other areas or learn new things over time. The second thing is that you feel underpaid and overworked with no work-life balance. Yes, the hours are long and you can never get ahead, but you took this job, what it offered, because you needed it. Now in this job, you are with enough salary, but with increased responsibility, loads of vacation days, and even you need to spend time during the holidays. Work-life balance can mean many things to different people. However, the bottom line is, if you don't want to work more than 65 hours per week, since you may not be able to enjoy your life, then don't take that job, especially that advertise that it should be ready for work for extended hours. Now the point here is, if you are stuck in this type of a situation and feels like you hate your job because of it, cut your losses. You'll never be able to do anything if you feel unappreciated and overworked. The third point, you believe your boss holds you back. In this case, just move because it's not going to get any better. This is hard one for many people, especially when they have worked really hard for a position or a company, but you have to remember that there are other opportunities out there. You can't let one bad situation prevent you from succeeding at all. So if a boss is jacking up your career and not moving you beyond what they promised or showing any signs of giving you more responsibility, then find another job. It's as simple as that. Fourth one is, you get certain increments periodically and you are just happy with it, right? So there are times when you don't get increments that you need. It doesn't matter it's due to recession or not. Many companies lay off the employees and force them to resign even for no fault of theirs. In these situations, manager blames the employee for his failure or weakness to survive in the competition. Many people take up jobs just because they want money, regardless of the situation after joining the job. They find themselves working under bad bosses and negative circumstances. In this case, they think it is just one-time scenario in their lives and they need to bear it. So if you have been getting certain increments periodically, although it is less, but sometimes you say that it is okay and you are just happy with it and you continue. But over the time, that comfort zone starts troubling you, and at that point, you think that you should change your job. Fifth point is you only work for the money. This is hard to get out of because sometimes it's true, but then you should love your job and you should not just work for money, because without working for a passion you will never be able to reach to the level of success that you want. If for example you are working for the salary that credits to your account every month, then you need to evaluate what your job means to you. If you are really doing it just for money, then it's okay, provided that you don't waste your time. The point is you should be able to love what you do and not just be satisfied with a good salary every month. You have to remember that life is too short for you to get bored, frustrated, and eventually burn out. So if you are working only for money, then it's time to think about getting a new job, because there are much better things on this planet than dragging yourself through a career just because of the paychecks. The sixth point, you lost trust in your boss. Let's say if you can't trust your boss for their morals, then it's not worth keeping this job. You have to remember that these bosses are the people and they make mistakes just like anyone else. But if you have been working for a long time and this keeps on happening, you have to let it go. A boss will constantly lie over and over again, and it is not someone that has your best interest at heart. And if you spend all day working for the employer, they should at least have some degree of respect for you as a person, because no matter what anybody says, that it's not about money. The environment is toxic. Okay, so seventh point is the environment is toxic, and people there are constantly fighting and complaining about their jobs. This one is tough because something it's impossible to avoid. Like I said before, some bosses just have cutthroat attitude and they are never satisfied no matter what you do. If your boss is like that, then most of the time it's not worth complaining about. You will just end up getting yourself in trouble or getting fired. But if your entire work environment is like this and you have no one to rely on or turn to because they are all in the same boat as you, then that is a deal breaker, because nothing will ever change unless you take an action yourself. The next one is you being asked to do the things those are irrelevant to your job, that is not your skill set. Now this is very much like when your boss asks you to do the work that other people are doing or they are paid for. It's one thing if you are constantly being asked to take on responsibilities outside the scope of your job, but it's another altogether if someone else is getting paid for those tasks while you are doing them. And just not only that, you are not at all going to get paid for that. Now a lazy-bone boss will want to get the things done as cheaply as possible, and they don't care about how they accomplish it. So if you are constantly being asked to do the job of people who aren't as good as in their job and you are doing the job for them, so this is again not a good situation, and you feel that you should change the job and you should do it. You are constantly feeling unappreciated. This is another tough one, because sometimes there is no better way to describe how you feel about your job than by saying, I'm not just appreciated for my work. But again, you always have to remember that it's not about you, and if your boss think you are doing a great job, then they will reward you for it. You have to be careful though, because even when people or your boss try to compliment you, it doesn't mean that they like you or respect you, especially in the workplace. Everybody is trying to keep their job at work, so they will compliment you and pat you on back constantly. But in reality, Sometimes they are just trying to butter you up for promotion or better pay. This is something that everyone can do, and it comes with the territory of working in an office environment. The last point, the 10th point, that you realize that this job is no longer what you were looking for. My advice for this one is, don't be afraid to ask yourself, is this really what I wanted? Did I make any mistake? Because it's easy to get caught up in a hustle and bustle of the work every day, that you lose sight of what is really important. Sometimes it takes years of anything to click, and other times it only takes few months. But if you have been working at your job for any length of the time, then you should realize that this is not going to get overnight process. It will take a lot of time and energy and efforts for you to get your life back on track. But once you do, then it's like all that hard work was worth it. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you have still not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and type into comment that which point is more relevant to you. Thank you very much.